Hey guys, welcome back. So you can see right behind me, that is my garlic from June. We harvested that garlic and I just hung it there to dry and it's been hanging there ever since. I never took the steps to get it prepared for storage and it's worked out great. Just having it hanging here. I literally just walk out here, grab a clove or a bulb. Usually I just take a whole bulb in and it's worked great. But now we're at the point where some of it is starting to sprout and some of it is actually drying up into, but some of it is still usable. Um, some of these are still barely usable. So when I come across some that are starting, I've already used this whole batch and I don't know which is which. I just harvested, I didn't keep track of what garlic was which variety. And so when I find some like I did last night, like this, that have already started to sprout, we are actually going to take this outside and we are going to plant it. I mean, look at that. That's a beautiful little sprout. Now, I am making a recipe again tonight, and I need a bunch of garlic. So I'll probably use a whole bulb like this one tonight. This one still feels pretty good. And look at that beautiful purple. I love purple. That's my favorite color. So we'll use this one probably tonight. And then in these two boxes, I have garlic that I ordered and we have not planted. There's a lot of reasons for that. We had a really, really warm, long fall. And then out of the blue, all of a sudden, after years and years of having, this is a bigger package of garlic, minimal winter weather, we have been having, this is 16 bulbs, we have been having snow, lots and lots of snow. We've had 2 big snowstorms come through. And when I say big, I mean big for me, right? 3 to 5 inches, I think, both times. So we cannot plant it today, but I will keep you updated. And this video will continue as soon as my planters have de-thawed and the soil is movable. I'm not so worried about my soft neck garlic. I'm more worried about the hard neck garlic. And I do need to get it in the ground. And this is why these bulbs are out here in the garage where it's nice and cool. But we do need to get them planted as soon as possible. Not quite ready. It is the afternoon of January the 31st, 2025. And I think my containers are now de-thawed enough that we can get down at least 4 inches into those pots. And that's all I need because we're going to plant our garlic here in my zone 7B-ish, about 2 to 4 inches down. So it's perfect. I'm ready to get this done. I am working through a nasty head coat here. So this is probably going to take me all weekend to get this done. We're going to start, we've got our 16 bulbs of the Ichilum Red, which is a soft neck, which is probably all I should ever fool with growing, especially if I'm ever going to plant my garlic this late again, this is the latest. This is the latest I have ever planted my garlic. Thankfully, I ordered 16 bulbs of that and only 4 bulbs of the Nootka Rose, which is a hard neck. So I'm thinking this will be the one that I probably have issues with if it does not bulb up and get nice and big for me, because the hard necks need some cold and I can't guarantee how much more cold I'm going to be able to give these garlics. Maybe a good 6 weeks of moderate cold, but not freezing temperatures. Maybe at night it might get down 32, 35. We may get a few 20s here and there, but I think we're past most of that harsh cold weather. And unfortunately, I just didn't make it this year, to get this done. So this is all I have left from my 2024 harvest, and it's just the stragglers. Yeah, this is all I have left, and these were just the little stragglers left behind. I might just roast them and throw them in some kind of mashed potato or something. And then don't forget, we have a few of these guys that had started to sprout out in the garage. Some of my harvested garlic from the summer. This will plant up really nicely. I don't know what variety it is, so maybe I'll just use this more for pest control and companion planting. Yeah, so we need to get busy. The hard part, the part I hate, is separating all the garlic, but I'm going to do it quickly. I'm not going to record it. Then we're going to head outside, and this will be the fun part. We have to find places to plant all this garlic. What I am so tempted to do, since I'm out of fresh garlic now, is have some really expensive garlic to use for our cooking needs. I mean, this amount would probably last me at least a couple months, right? Yeah. I think, look at this clove. It looks nice. So I think I'm going to hold off on the hard neck. Out of the way. So only 4 bulbs there. I know that's not the smart thing to do, right? But it could be a special treat. And then we've got our soft neck garlic. I mean, if I found somewhere to put 16 bulbs broken up into cloves, I'm going to be doing good. So I'm going to start with this. And if we have room, I will utilize that hard neck. But if not, and I'm absolutely packed with garlic out in the garden, we'll just use it for our culinary needs. And our soft neck garlic looks nice. It is definitely still viable, even though I've waited so long to plant it. This is a ton of garlic, so yeah, I think I'm going to have a hard time finding somewhere to put all this garlic. So I'm going to get busy. My daughter just got home from college, and she's got some news we want to talk about, and get this divided and listen and have a nice conversation. Good thing that I'm making the time to get this done, because they are starting to sprout. As you can see, the little sprout there coming out. And so I kind of broke one open just to kind of see what condition, because it was just had some slight give to it. You can see there were a few cloves that are molded and squishy and gross. So we will not be using those. But look at all of these that are starting to sprout. So they are ready to go, and I think they will do well once they get into the ground. And I'm getting closer, but this is making an awful lot of cloves to plant. Got about 5 more bulbs. Look, wow, that one's really sprouting. I'm definitely trying something different this year with my garlic. I'm going to plant in these deck railing containers. First, I had to remove that bird netting that I was using to keep the squirrels off. Cleaned up the soil. And I'm not fertilizing right now. Normally, I do fertilize as soon as I plant the bulbs, usually all-purpose granular fertilizer and some bone meal. But because of Tonto, and I'm trying garlic out on these deck railings up high where he can't reach it, I'm not putting those in right now. I'm going to have to use other non-smelly fertilizers. So this is where I'm going to plant. I pack these in 13 plants per container. That is a lot in a little tiny space. I left a hole, 2 holes in each container for possibly some short peppers. And I'm going to have to heavily keep up with the fertilizing and watering. All right, so that is 39 between the 3 deck railing planters. We still have a long way to go. I do think that garlic, strawberries are fairly well good companions. So I have a few, I think that's Sure Crop strawberries plants in there. I'm going to put like 2 or 3 garlics per pot. So, yep. So for the backyard, okay, that's it. We're going to go look for some more spots. Probably not going to get to plant the garlic tonight, but I will get it done this weekend. Just come back, next garden tour, I promise I'll have it done. You'll see. Now, this garlic is not good for dogs, so I'm not going to plant it anywhere where Tonto could possibly pull it and eat it. He shouldn't be able to reach the deck railing. So let me think. This is reserved for onions. I think I may even have enough onions for this bed too. And I've already got those cauliflowers there. Oh, I think they look just so sad. Maybe put some Brussels and garlic together. This is a possibility. Not convinced about it though. Maybe garlic on that back bed there. Definitely we'll put some garlic in these containers. In these containers here. So there's another view of those same containers. I usually do put garlic in these containers each year. We've got some containers here. I want to put most of the garlic in containers. So these big whiskey barrel planters could take some garlic It looks like there's an onion there. So I've got containers back in there too. I usually put garlic back in through there. So let's go have a peek perhaps. Big container, another big container, smaller containers back behind that. So it is nearly dark. It feels great out here, like 65-ish degrees right now. It's almost really about 5:15, 5:30, almost dark. So the last place I can think of to put a bunch of garlic will be in these containers. I will clean them up and put in as many as we can, about 2 to 3 inches deep for me and about 4 to 6 inches apart. You can see there's actually still some onions in this container as well. I've been cutting the greens off throughout the winter. Yeah, so I have no idea where we're going to put all this garlic, but come back, you'll see. I hope you're having a great week and you were able to get your garlic planted in the fall.